Hey, welcome. This is Dr. Matt Bergman. I want to share with you 7 tips for creating better prompts using generative AI tools. Tip number 1 is persona. It's very important to clearly communicate the role, the character, or the perspective you want your generative AI tool to take. For example, you might say that I want you to be a 5th grade math teacher, or I want you to answer questions from the perspective of Wilbur from the book Charlotte's Web. Tip number 2, define the task. What exactly do you want your generative AI tool to do? For example, do you want it to generate a lesson plan using the 5 E's template? Do you want it to generate a list of the 50 US states and their capitals? Be very precise and it'll be more focused with your response. Tip number 3, context. What sort of background information or details are needed to generate a more accurate response? For example, I have several multilingual students in my classrooms. My students need visual aids or group activities. Things like this can be really helpful to design and customize the product that generative AI creates. Number 4, format. Tell what specific format you want the product to take. For example, you might want a table, a bulleted list, an Excel spreadsheet, heck, even Python code. Letting the generative AI tool know exactly what you want, once again, can increase your success. Number 5, be direct. When using a prompt, you want to be direct. Avoid using language like don't, and instead use language like do, your task is, or you must. The more direct you are, the better chances you're going to get what you want. Tip number 6, take a step-by-step approach. Sometimes using generative AI, we think it should just create what we want right then and there. But sometimes we have to keep on extracting information, adding information step by step in order to get what we want. For example, if you wanted to, say, put together a list of the 50 United States and their capitals, well, then you might want to say, hey, include the population and also the state bird. And then you might want to ask it again to, well, maybe put it in a spreadsheet or a table. Number 7, provide examples. Well, sometimes you can ask generative AI to produce something and it doesn't necessarily use the format or terminology that you had in mind. Providing examples and even non-examples can be extremely helpful. Maybe you want to generate a list of all 50 US states with their postal abbreviations. And perhaps with postal abbreviations, you want it in a specific format with 2 capital letters. And so what you say is, here's an example of Pennsylvania. Its postal abbreviation is PA. Use that format. That will help you create a better response. All of these tips can really help you design better AI prompts and get a better product simply by being clear, being specific, and also being positive.